Sebastian, if you could give one piece of advice to any founder, early stage leader from your pretty varied experience, what do you think that would be?
Honestly, I think it's build something that you're passionate about and that you truly believe in. Because I think I'm seeing this tendency on social media. Entrepreneurship has become cool, right?
Yes.
Like a lot of kids, a lot of young people these days, either before university or after university, depending on what path they choose for themselves. They don't want to work in big corporates anymore. Like big corporates are boring, right? It's like you're cogging the wheel, and like you can't decide on your own fate. Totally get that. So there's this huge trend with like personal brands, influencers, and everyone like aspiring to be their own boss. And that also drives a trend that a lot of people seek to become startup founders and just build their own businesses, which is absolutely amazing because, I mean, ultimately they're generating net new jobs. They are ideally improving society. They are solving problems. They are making humanity better in that process. But here's the reality, and it's might be an unpopular opinion, but the reality and the numbers just show the vast majority of startups will fail.
Yes,
They
93%.
they can't scale. It's wrong timing. It's the wrong team. It's the wrong idea. Whatever for multitude of reasons. Um, so the reality is, if the odds are against you, you should at least do something that you enjoy, that you really care about, right? Because in the event that you will fail, you at least will not feel like you wasted 2, 3, 4, 5 years of your life. If you're building on something that you truly enjoy and care about, you at least did something that you truly cared about. You know what I'm saying? So again, might be unpopular, but I always like to think if I'm playing a game where I know that the odds are against me, at least I want to enjoy playing the game.
That's the best way I've heard it put recently, because I have the same view that you do. For most people, the clearest path to success is to join a company and grow inside of it. But we've glamorized being an entrepreneur and a startup founder to the point that we're diluting the message that they have a roughly 7% chance of succeeding in that path. So I try to talk founders out of it. I do it gently, but if I can push them with so much as a gentle push to say no, then they weren't going to make it. If they get angry at my push, then they've got a good shot of being a part of that 7%. But if something so simple as an old guy saying, that's not a great idea, can dim the light in their eyes, they're going to be a part of the 93. And that's the way that I do it. I'm passionate about small business. I think that's the driver of the world's economy. That's the source of most innovation. I love it. But if something as little as an internet rando could turn you off, then you were part of the 93 and I've done you a favor. So that's huge.
100%. No, and like I totally agree with what you said. I mean that the percentages are always a question, right? Like what is defined as success? I think when with those like 90-10%, I think they only look at the big exits. So if a small exit or like just running a small profitable business is good enough for you and you don't have aspirations of being that unicorn or IPO, the chances for success actually might be a little bit higher. I think
Yes.
might be like 20 or 30%, right? But again, like that's another thing, we over glamorize those big exit stories.
Yes.
And the issue with that is, I love the aspirational part, right? I love the motivation, like, dream big, like go after those dreams. Absolutely right. Nothing wrong with that. But also just be mindful is that